I need to be straight with you about how I'm ranking these. I'm not ranking them by how easy they are. I'm not ranking them by how popular they are on TikTok. I'm ranking every side hustle on 4 things. Number 1, income ceiling. Can this actually hit $1 million or does it top out at $500 a month? Number 2, time to first dollar. How fast can a real person make real money? Number 3, scalability. Can you grow it without trading more hours for more money? Number 4, startup cost. What does it actually cost to begin? I'm going to go through 5 tiers: D tier, C tier, B tier, A tier, and S tier with real income data, real timelines, and 0 sugarcoating. Stay until S tier because the number 1 ranked side hustle is probably not what you think it is. Let's go. Section 3. Main body tier list. D tier. These are the side hustles that will absolutely consume your time and give you almost nothing to show for it long term. Let me be clear, these aren't worthless. They're just income floors disguised as opportunities. And millions of people are stuck here thinking they're building something. Food delivery. Food delivery: DoorDash, Uber Eats, Instacart. Let's talk real numbers. After gas, wear and tear on your car, and self-employment taxes, most drivers net between $8 and $12 per hour. That's not a side hustle, that's a part-time job with more paperwork. Income ceiling? Maybe $2,000 a month if you grind it. Scalability? 0. You stop driving, you stop earning. D tier. Survey sites. Survey sites, Swagbucks, Survey Junkie, Inbox Dollars. I don't even want to spend too much time here. Average earning? $1 to $5 per hour. Some people report making $50 a month if they're dedicated. $50 a month. That's not a side hustle, and that's a hobby that pays worse than babysitting. Hard D tier. TaskRabbit. TaskRabbit and gig task apps, assembling furniture, hanging TVs, moving boxes. Hourly rate is better, $25 to $75 per hour in some markets. But the income ceiling is your own 2 hands. You can't scale assembling furniture, you can't do it when you're sick, you can't do it from anywhere. Respectable money, 0 leverage. Low C tier, borderline D. C tier side hustles are the ones that actually make you feel like you're making progress. And you are just not as much as you think. These can replace a car payment, maybe a rent payment, but they have a hard ceiling that most people never break through. Flipping eBay, Facebook Marketplace, thrift store flipping. This one has a genuine following, and I respect the hustle. Buy low, sell high, simple concept. Real flippers can make $500 to $3,000 a month with consistency. The problem? It's entirely time and inventory dependent. You spend hours sourcing, photographing, listing, shipping. The moment you stop, the income stops. Some people have scaled this into retail arbitrage businesses that hit 6 figures. So why is it C tier? Because 95% of people doing it never systemize it. It becomes a second job, not a business. Strong C tier with a tier potential if you treat it like a business. Tutoring in person or online via Wisent. Tutor.com, Superprof. Hourly rates range from $20 to $150 per hour depending on your subject. If you can teach SAT prep, LSAT coding, or advanced math, you're at the high end. The problem is classic time for money trading. You can only tutor so many hours. Most tutors plateau at $2,000 to $4,000 a month. Unless, and this is important, you turn it into a course, which bumps you into a completely different tier. As a straight tutoring gig, solid C tier. Photography. Freelance photography, event photography, portraits, real estate photos. Good photographers can charge $500 to $3,000 per event. The ceiling issue? Weekends only. 1 event at a time. Gear costs are real. A decent starter kit runs $2,000 to $5,000. Talented photographers with strong local networks can hit $60,000 a year. But that's not a side hustle anymore, that's a full-time job. High C tier. Bordering B. B tier is where the conversation gets serious. These are side hustles with real income potential. Some people are making $5,000, $10,000, even $15,000 a month. But they all have one thing in common: a ceiling that stops most people from crossing into life-changing territory. Freelance writing slash copywriting. Freelance writing and copywriting. Entry-level writers make $20 to $50 per article. But skilled copywriters, the ones who write sales pages, email sequences, and ad copy, charge $2,000 to $10,000 per project. Top copywriters are billing $50,000 to $100,000 per month. So why is this B tier and not higher? Because to reach those numbers, it's essentially a full-time career, not a side hustle anymore. But as a starting point with genuine upside, strong B tier, first dollar possible within 2 weeks on Upwork or Fiverr. Social media management. Social media management. Businesses need content. Most business owners hate making it. You step in, manage their Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, charge $500 to $2,500 per client per month. Land 5 clients? That's $2,500 to $12,500 monthly. The limit here is bandwidth. How many clients can one person manage? The answer is usually 5 to 8 before quality drops. Unless you hire, which technically makes it an agency, which is a tier. But as a solo operation, strong B tier. Dropshipping. Dropshipping. You sell products online without holding inventory. When someone buys, the supplier ships directly. The dream scenario, automated store, passive orders, real money. The reality, average profit margins of 10 to 30%. Ad costs are brutal. Competition is brutal. Most dropshippers make nothing in year 1. The ones who succeed, and some do very well, clearing $20,000 to $50,000 a month, treat it like a full business from day 1. High risk, high ceiling, high learning curve. Volatile B tier. A tier is where side hustles start becoming businesses, where the income doesn't fully stop when you stop working, where leverage, the thing that separates the wealthy from the working, starts to show up. Pay close attention here. YouTube channel? YouTube. Let's be real about the timeline. YouTube is slow. Most channels take 12 to 24 months to generate meaningful income. But here's why it's a tier. A video you make today can earn money for the next 10 years. That's leverage that almost no other side hustle offers. Revenue streams stack. AdSense, sponsorships, affiliate links, digital products, memberships. Mid-sized channels with 100,000 subscribers can earn $5,000 to $30,000 per month across all streams. And the content compounds. Every video is an asset. Most side hustles give you income. YouTube gives you a media company. Strong A tier, bordering S. Online courses. Selling online courses. This is one of the most powerful income models ever created. You build the thing once, you sell it forever. A course on Teachable, Kajabi, or Gumroad can sell for anywhere from $47 to $2,000. The math is simple. 100 students at $497 is $49,700. And that course is still selling next year. The catch? You need an audience to sell to. No audience, no sales. Which is why building the audience YouTube, TikTok, newsletter comes first. Combined with audience building, this becomes S tier instantly. Standalone, high A tier. Freelance agency. Building a freelance agency, you start as a solo freelancer, writing, design, video editing, ads. You get good, you get clients. Then instead of capping out at what you can personally do, you hire other freelancers, take the margin, manage the relationships. Solo freelancer. Ceiling $8,000 to $15,000 per month. Agency ceiling $50,000 to $500,000 plus per month. The shift from freelancer to agency owner is one of the most powerful financial moves available to a skilled person. Takes 1 to 3 years to build properly. Real A tier. Close to S. Short-term rentals. Short-term rentals Airbnb VRBO. If you own property or can negotiate a rental arbitrage deal where you rent a unit long-term and sublet it. Short-term, the income potential is real. A single well-located short-term rental can generate $2,000 to $8,000 per month. 3 properties? You're looking at $6,000 to $24,000 monthly, with most of it being semi-passive once you set up systems. Barrier to entry is higher than most side hustles. You need capital or creative deal structure, but the returns justify it. Solid A tier. S tier. These aren't get-rich-quick schemes. These aren't lottery tickets. These are the side hustles that with the right execution, the right timeline, and the right mindset have documented, repeatable paths to $1 million in revenue. Let's go. Newsletter business. Building a newsletter business. This is the most underrated wealth-building tool on the internet right now, and I can prove it. The Morning Brew newsletter sold for $75 million. It started as a college student sending emails. Newsletters monetize through sponsorships, $30 to $50 per 1,000 subscribers per send. Affiliate marketing commissions on every recommendation. Premium memberships, readers paying for deeper content. Product sales, courses, coaching, communities. A newsletter with 50,000 engaged subscribers can generate $500,000 to $2 million per year. An email is the one platform that no algorithm can take from you. Your list is yours. Forever. S tier. Full stop. SaaS. Building a SaaS product. Now, before you say, I'm not a developer, hear me out. No-code tools like Bubble, Webflow, and Glide let non-technical founders build real software products. The SaaS model is the closest thing to a money printer that exists in business. Why? Recurring revenue. 1,000 customers paying $99 a month is $99,000 every single month. That's $1.18 million per year from one product. And your costs don't scale the same way your revenue does. Yes, it's hard. Yes, most fail. But the ones that succeed change the founder's life permanently. The ceiling isn't $1 million. It's unlimited. S tier, the highest ceiling of anything on this list. Personal brand ecosystem. Building a personal brand ecosystem. This is the meta strategy, the one that ties everything else together. Here's how it works. You build an audience around a specific topic you know deeply. That audience becomes a distribution channel for everything else. Your YouTube channel feeds your newsletter. Your newsletter sells your course. Your course creates coaching clients. Your coaching creates case studies. Your case studies build authority. Your authority lands speaking gigs and brand deals. Every single piece compounds into the next. Look at the numbers. 100,000 YouTube subscribers, 20,000 email subscribers. 2% buy a $997 course equals $399,000 from one launch. Do 2 launches a year plus ongoing passive sales plus sponsorships? $1 million a year is not a fantasy. It's a spreadsheet. The people doing this are not geniuses. They're consistent people who understood one thing. Your audience is your asset. Everything else is a product. Undisputed S tier. The #1 ranked side hustle on this entire list. Here's the complete picture. D tier food delivery, surveys, basic gig tasks. Trading time for tiny money with zero upside. C tier flipping, tutoring, photography. Real money, hard ceiling. Good starting points, bad finishing points. B tier freelancing, social media management, dropshipping. Serious income possible. But you are still the bottleneck. A tier YouTube, online courses, agency building, short-term rentals. This is where leverage starts, where income outlasts your hours. S tier newsletter business, SaaS, personal brand ecosystem. Documented paths to $1 million. Long timelines. Massive payoff. Here's the one thing I want burned into your brain. The side hustle that pays you the most isn't the one that makes the most money per hour right now. It's the one that builds an asset that pays you whether you show up or not. Every S tier on this list started as a side hustle. Every single one. Before you go, drop a comment right now and tell me, which tier are you currently in? And which S tier side hustle are you building toward? I read every single comment. If this video gave you clarity, hit subscribe, because every week I break down exactly how regular people build irregular wealth. No fluff, no fantasy, just the actual playbook. And if you know someone stuck grinding a D tier side hustle thinking it's going to change their life, send them this video. It might be the most valuable thing you do for them this year. See you in the next one.